welcome back. If this is your first time, I hope you'll stay. Espero que te quedes. Now, whether you're in England, Spain, Greece, wherever, north of Europe, south of Europe, we're all living the same experience. It is absolutely boiling. It is. Just last week I was in the UK and I don't think I've ever actually seen such high temperature. I've never felt such heat. Couldn't sleep all night. And this went on for the whole week. It was just horrible. Let me know if where you are, it's been that hot all throughout this week. So because of this, I thought I'm going to teach you today ways of talking about the heat. When it gets too hot, when the temperatures become so unbearable, how can I express this in Spanish? How can I talk about the heat? So I've given you some verbs and I've given you some useful sentences that will equip you and will make you feel more comfortable talking about the heat, because we have to talk about it. I'm not saying moan about it. I'm not saying moan about it. Don't moan about it. Well, sometimes we can't help it. We have to moan because it's just too much. Mira, estoy sudando. I'm sweating. Sudar, sweat. Estoy sudando mucho. Okay, we have to talk about it. So that's probably a word, sudar, that you've seen in the video that I did previously talking about summer. But this specifically is talking about the heat. And so I hope that you'll find something very useful. So some sentences that I think you will find useful. And then afterwards, I'm going to go through the verbs. Okay? Sometimes we just don't know what to say. And so it's always good when you have a handful of popular sentence or useful expressions that you could just take out and use. Okay? Right. So, the first one I've got for you is a very basic sentence, and it says, obviously it's an exclamación, because it's like, wow, okay? Qué bronceado, or qué bronceada estás. Qué bronceado estás, okay? Maybe you've been to Greece, or you've been to Italy, or you've been to Spain, and you've come back really nice and tanned. Wow, you're so tanned. What a lovely tan, okay? Qué bronceada estás. Okay, how tan you are, but we wouldn't say how tanned you are. We would say, oh wow, you're so nice and tanned, or you're so brown. Okay, so this is a nice statement to make there. En exclamación, qué bronceado estás, or qué bronceada estás. Okay, depending on who you're talking to. Qué bronceado estás. You're so tanned, and this is always a positive thing, especially when you've been on holiday. You want people to say this to you. Okay, ¿qué bronceado estás? Or maybe you come back and you say, oh, no estoy nada bronceada. Okay. Now, the next one, I'm not going to lie, I use this one a lot. In fact, I said it maybe 10 minutes ago, and so that's why I've put it on the board. Con este calor, yo no puedo. Con este calor, with this heat, that's actually quite easily translated. Yo no puedo. With this heat, I just cannot, I can't for the life of me. Con este calor, we can't help it. We're just moaners. We like to complain. And this is the thing. When it's too cold, we moan. When it's too hot, we moan. Seres humanos. Nos quejamos. Okay, so con este calor yo no puedo. So the first one, jot it down. You are so tanned. You are so tanned. Lovely. Second one, with this heat, I can't with this heat. I can't with this heat. It's too much for me. It's too much. I'm not made for this. Me estoy derritando. I'm melting. I'm melting. All right, okay. This one, you will hear that a lot, especially in Castilla-La Mancha, where it never rains. Necesitamos lluvia. No ha caído ni una gota. Now, gota Gota, is that very English? Gota is a drop or a droplet. So when you're talking about water, a drop, or rain, a droplet. We need rain. No ha caído, not a drop has fallen, which means it hasn't rained, not even a little bit. Not a drop has fallen, quite literally. So we need rain. It hasn't rained a bit. Not even a bit of water has dropped. Not a droplet. That's hard to translate. Let's start again. We need rain. It hasn't rained in ages. I prefer that. There you go. We need rain. Necesitamos, that's one of our key verbs. We need rain. It hasn't rained. It hasn't rained at all. At all. I would say at all. Ni una gota hasn't rained at all. Ni una gota, not even a little bit like that, not even a drop, nothing. It has not rained at all. There we go. This verb is over here, and I put it here in the sentence. Me estoy achicharrando. Love that verb, achicharrar. It's when you're roasting. It is so boiling. Me estoy achicharrando. Okay, I am roasting. That's the word. Okay, I am burning to a crisp. Okay, so I'm roasting. It's when the sun's just too much for you and you just, all that's coming out of you is just water, just sweat. Me estoy achicharrando, especially when the sun is very intense. Okay, right. Now this next one is a little bit naughty. It's quite. He puesto que es una expresión y es despectiva. La palabra suda, la expresión me la suda es bastante despectiva. Me la suda is actually quite rude, but you might hear it, and if you do hear it, I would like for you to know what it means. It means, I don't care. I don't give a... whatever you want to put there to finish that sentence. So it's just a not so polite way of saying, I don't care, okay? Me la suda. Why have I put it here? Because it comes from the word suda, which is to sweat. Me la suda. I don't care. I don't give a monkeys. I don't care, okay? Please don't say that to your teacher or to your classmates, but it's good to know it. It's good to know, especially when you're listening to young people talk and you hear them, you will be able to identify the meaning. Okay? Next sentence I have for you. Vamos a comprar una piscina hinchable. Una piscina hinchable. We're going to buy a blow-up swimming pool. Oh, let's buy. Vamos a comprar una piscina hinchable. Hinchable? So hinchable means blow up. So we are going to buy a blow up swimming pool. Okay? We're going to buy that because we need it. In this heat, we need to do something. And that is an option. Another sentence would be this. Maybe you want to say we're going to the beach and you might say to someone, que no se te olvide. Nice sentence for you to use, not just in this case, but in other situations. Don't forget the beach umbrella. Que no se te olvide la sombrilla. Sombrilla is the beach umbrella, the sun umbrella. You know, the big one you put up on the beach. So beach umbrella or sun umbrella. Que no se te olvide la sombrilla. You might want to remind someone not to forget other articles, and so we've seen other articles that we will need when it's summertime or when it's very hot, like abanico, which is your fan, or next one, crema solar, which is your sun cream. Que no se te olvide echar crema solar. Echar, which is to throw on, to put on, okay? Don't forget to put on some sun cream. echar crema solar. So this is a lovely sentence to have because you can just take off the noun and put the noun you wish to use. Whether it's a fan, whether it's a towel, toalla, whether it's el cubo y pala, the bucket and spade, whatever it is, you can use that. Okay? Next sentence I've got for you. Se desmayó por un golpe de calor. So he fainted because of the heat stroke, a heat stroke. So golpe de calor is obviously when the temperature of your body increases because of the high temperatures. Okay? Right. Next one. I don't know if you can see it here. Can you see it here? Okay. Estuvo mucho tiempo fuera. So he was outside for a long time. Y le dio una insolación. Insolación is a sunstroke. So he was outside for a long time. So he was outside for a long time and he got sunstroke. There you go. Okay, now we're going to have a little look at the verbs. Okay? Okay. Sudar, which is to sweat. Sudar la gota gorda. It's when you're sweating profusely. You're sweating like a pig. That's an excellent verb. Okay? Great expression. Okay? Sudar la gota gorda. Okay? Get that one down. You might hear Spanish people say, apretar el calor. Apretar el calor is when you're talking about that stifling heat. Okay? When it is just oppressive. When it's just, it is really oppressive, it's really stifling, and it's just very uncomfortable. Apretar el calor. Apretar el calor. Okay? That's a verb for you, an expression. Another expression, sudar como un pollo. Now, we normally say, sweat like a pig. And though I think I have heard sudar como un cerdo, what is more common, especially in Spain, is sudar como un pollo. Okay? To sweat like a chicken. If you ever go into a chicken shop, you know, where they've got it rotating while they are they're making it, where they're roasting it, you will see all the juices start dripping. That's what the heat does. All your fat, the fat from the chicken falls off, and so I think it's that sort of concept that you're just dripping. You're dripping, you are boiling, you are roasting again. So you sweat like a chicken. That's what the Spaniards say, to sweat like a chicken. Are you sweating like a pig? Well, no, the Spanish say to sweat like a chicken. I love that. Okay, another verb I have for you is veranear, which is to spend the summer. So, solemos veranear in el norte. So we normally spend the summer in the north. Okay, veranear, which is to spend summer. Okay, and again, achicharrarse, which is to burn to a crisp. I'm giving you these so you're going to use them. Okay, you're absolutely going to use them because this word, I feel as though I hear it so much, it just had to go on, no matter how colloquial I might think that it is. Okay. So a sentence, another sentence, nos vamos a achicharrar con el sol. Mejor nos quedamos dentro. Okay? So we are going to burn to a crisp in this sun. It's better if we stay inside. Okay? It's better we stay inside. So there you go. And the last one, which we've also seen across there, is broncearse, which means to get a tan. Well, I've already got a tan, so yeah, I'll get darker though. Okay. So these are your verbs. These are your sentences. You're going to find very helpful when talking about this hellish heat. That's what it is. You're walking y estás sudando. You wake up y estás sudando. Estás sudando, estás sudando, estás sudando. Okay, you are sweating constantly. No duermes bien. Por el calor, okay? So because of the heat, you don't sleep well. If I've missed out a sentence that you think it would be nice to use when talking about the heat, please let me know, put it down below, and well, we'll all have more vocabulary to use, and that way we're helping each other out. That is it. I have to go because there's a swimming pool calling my name. Okay, with that, I'm going to leave you until next time, and I hope that you are having a fantastic summer, and I will see you next time in hopefully a cooler, more breezier place than this. Okay.